Yeah, we did it. We made it to Monday. We made it through the weekend. We're alive. We're here. Welcome. This weekend I was a little overzealous. I went to both the farmers market and Rose Bowl in the same day, and then got to Rose Bowl and had a meltdown because it was a quote unquote nice day in Los Angeles yesterday. I wore shorts. I wore a mini skirt. I was just in the spring summer vibe. But when you get to Rose Bowl, you're like baked. The heat radiates down onto the black pavement that soaks it up, and then it bounces right back into your face, and it sucks. So I had a lot of, I was really excited to be at Rose Bowl. I wanted to do a lot of shopping, but I couldn't because I was freaking radiated to death, and my skin was burning off within the first 10 minutes of being there. It also has been raining and cold here in LA for the past 2 weeks. Our weather zigzags all the time. It's been raining and cold here the past 2 weeks. So, yeah, I think I just wasn't ready. I was emotionally ready for spring, summer, but I physically was not ready. Speaking of spring and summer ready, oh my God, that's a loud chair. Speaking of spring and summer ready, I've been on my mission to get my pre-baby body back. And so I like to think that I'm within 5 pounds, but some days I'm within 10 pounds. And that's just the nature of me giving into anything and everything that I want, all of my worldly desires. I had a big biscuit. It was the size of my head. I had a big biscuit on Sunday. And so now I have a gluten rash. The biscuit wasn't okay. I'm from the South. All biscuits are worth it. This biscuit could have been a little It could have been a little better. And I feel like that's okay for me to say that into the world. Nobody knows where I got this biscuit from. Nobody knows, nobody can track me and say, oh, Steak said that this biscuit place was not hitting. But it was actually that biscuit place's last day ever in existence. So I think I can say that it's not putting bad juju into the world. They have decided to go their separate ways from biscuit making. They said they have full-time jobs, and biscuit making is not really hitting for them. So the biscuit wasn't even that worth it. All biscuits are worth it, but this one wasn't that worth it. I've been craving Just What I Needed, which is the gluten-free bakery in LA. I've been craving Just What I Needed biscuit recently. And my husband just moved his office to Frogtown. So it's right down the street from there. So I've been planning on doing a cute lunch date. I've been planning on tapping in and doing a cute lunch date with my husband. I think it's going to be one of those things because if I text him during the day, he's going to say he's busy. So I'm thinking what if I just go to his office? I'm not going to tell him. I'm just going to go to his office and say, hi, I'm here. Let's walk down the street for Just What I Needed. And I think he'll be so discombobulated by me showing up that he'll stand up and just come with me because he won't have enough time to tell me no. That's my idea. So I could also go by myself to Just What I Needed, but who wants to eat biscuits by themselves? Who wants to eat a delicious treat by themselves? I mean, sure, some people do, but not everybody needs to do that, right? Okay, I want to say what's up to everybody. Hello, Ash Queen. Oh my gosh, wait, is TikTok actually, the chats are merging in Streamlab. This is amazing. We're seeing some good stuff. Mira, Ash, Wilds, Eliza, Breh, I almost called you Beth. Sam W. Silverton, you guys are all the top viewers. Again, TikTok is holding us down as always. Twitch will come through though. And shout out for those of you who are on Twitch. I really just appreciate that. Oh wait, there's YouTubers in here. Kayla D. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yes. I think it also sounds like a plan. So I might do that. I might do that today, but I did just have my other biscuit, my subpar biscuit yesterday. So maybe not. Maybe I need to have a break between biscuits. It depends how Southern I feel like feeling, but, I do have a gluten rash, which is the sad part of all that bullshit. Oh, I said the SHI on TikTok. Sorry, I'm going to get banned. I was naughty on TikTok. I'm going to get banned. I had a lot of you guys. All right. First of all, I need you guys to start using the phone lines. Use the phone lines. They're fun. Please call me. It's fun to chat with you guys. I like you guys to use the phone lines. I know a lot of you are scared about the phone lines. I'm not going to pick up. So you don't have to have what is that, performance anxiety. I'm not going to pick up, like, it's going to be a voicemail. There's safety there. Please use the phone lines. Please call me. Please tell me your stories on the phone. I love to have audio to play that. So do that. Thank you. Sometimes we have a burst and it'll be like 10 people will call, but then it'll be a little dry. So it's a little dry for this episode on the phone. That being said, I have some very, very juicy advice questions, which I do want to get into. That being said, do you guys feel like I'm under or over caffeinated right now? Because I physically feel under, but maybe I'm chatty enough. I can't tell. So whatever. You guys vote in the comments if you think I'm under or over caffeinated. That's going to be important. Oh, one big thing I installed the emotes. So I don't know who can use them. I installed emotes. So check those out. I don't know if I need to tell you what they are. Do I need to tell you what they are, or do you guys just see them? I don't know. You guys tell me if you can use the emotes. Okay, there's one that says love. Is there one that says help? Do you see that one? Do you see the one that says help? Or the one that says steak or hi Jason or cute? I did add a bunch of those. So today I added them. So hopefully they're already here. I think there's an issue with Streamlabs. When I update on Streamlabs, it doesn't sync to Twitch for some reason. So I'm confused on one is overriding the other one, and I need to get them to be this. I need them to shake hands with each other. So I don't know what's going on, but I use Streamlabs. Hopefully Twitch will catch up or whatever needs to happen. I'll go in there and mess with it some more here in a second. Oh my gosh, we have 51 viewers on TikTok, hello. That's exciting. You know what? Everyone told me to stream at 8 p.m. Everyone told me to stream at 8 p.m. They said that was the best time. 8 p.m. PST. So wait, hold on. Side question. Sorry, the chat just got me confused. Okay. Everyone told me to stream at 8 p.m. PST. I threw this stream in just because I like streaming. I'm having fun doing it. I threw this stream in middle of the day, 10:30 in the morning PST. And this stream gets the most hits. So I'm kind of confused. Everyone told me 8 p.m. was like the sweet spot and like da-da-da-da. What's my name on Twitch? My name on Twitch is Steak Twitch. Kayla D, you're holding us down for YouTube. That's amazing. Steak Twitch is my name on Twitch. If you guys could follow me on Twitch, that would make me really happy. I did just become an affiliate, which is pretty cool. People are saying stream more in the late time. Thank you, Miss Sweet Potato. But okay, I'm trying to figure out the best time to stream. But why are so many people in here? So many people are in here right now, which is amazing. But I think PST, yeah, okay. We'll see. I'll just keep them, I'll just keep them coming. At some point, I'd like to stream every day, which is really crazy. Oh my gosh, look at the alert worked. Thank you, Bunny Schmurda, for following. The alert worked. Did everyone see the alert? Look, we're back in action. So Streamlabs is doing something. I don't know where the little emotes went, but Streamlabs is doing something. Okay. Anyway, so we'll just stream consistently. How about that? How about that's the end? Oh my gosh, look at this. Thank you, Miss Sweet Potato. Look at us. We're like really cranking here. This is great. Oh my God, I feel amazing. Thank you. Okay. So I'll stream consistently. Right now I'm doing it 3 days a week. I'll stream consistently. That's the takeaway from this. I'll just never stop streaming. I'll be one of those 24-hour streamers. Honestly, like I think that is how this stuff works. Like I think that if I almost said berate. If I berate, no, what is it? Berate? Whatever. If I just like shove content out into the world, like people will come eventually. I will just keep, what is the word I'm looking for? Berate? That's not the word. Well, my lips are very orange today. This is maybe a little bit too much orange. This is the MAC. What is the one? It was in the Gabriette lip kit. This is the MAC. Come on, you guys know what it is. But it looks a little orange on camera today. I don't know what's happening. Something. I've been doing a lot of lip. What are they? What are they? Come on. Help me. Oversaturate. Yes, I need to oversaturate the socials. I'm oversaturating the socials. I'm posting. I just want to show you guys this actually. This is my husband. He's a Capricorn. I'm a Leo. Okay, I'm very much so a Leo, Scorpio rising. You can tell. It's like all over my body. Leo, Scorpio rising, Aquarius moon. I will never forget this. I was like, I feel like I've told the story of me finding out my big three, but let me just tell you guys this right now. My mom died. My mom died. Rest in peace. If you read my book, you know that my mom was very mentally ill, space cadet. Like truly like was a cadet and like thought she was a cadet in space. No, she did though. When she died, she did think that she had fallen out of an airplane, which is not what happened. But sorry, trauma side note. My mom was she suffered from paranoid delusions in her life. If you read my book, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't read my book, go read my book. It's really fun in there. My mom suffered from paranoid delusions and then she died. There were not a lot of people. I don't know I'm estranged from her family. I became estranged from her family when I was around 11 years old. I think I saw them again when I was 13 and then a little bit at 16, but like very little did I see her family and definitely estranged from them now. They were not at my birth. My dad was in jail at my birth or during my birth. So no one was there. And my mom was a crazy person. So I truly did not know. Yes, I can talk about Buffalo in 1 second. I truly did not know what time I was born. I had no one to ask. What time was I born? No one was there. Nobody knew. I have no records, of that. So, I was like, everyone was going, oh, my big three is this, my big three is that, et cetera, et cetera. It was like all these memes were like very curated at, your big three. And I was like, I really want to relate to something. I really want to know what my rising sign is. So I called, I'm from a small town. Well, it's a big town now, but it was a small town. I called where I was born, the hospital, and I said, hey, can I have my birth records? They were like, you can't. So for some reason, they couldn't get my birth records for whatever reason. But they were like, if you have a quicker way to get this is if you have your mother's death certificate, we can give you her medical records. And I was like, well, I do have an online copy of, it was something like I didn't have some sort of like proof I was me. So they couldn't give me my birth records, but they could give me for whatever reason. You know how paperwork works. Like it's never just straightforward. You're like, this is so stupid that I have to go this route to get this. So anyways, I got I had a digital copy of my mom's death certificate. I was like, here's her death certificate. Basically found out what time, got her medical records of the day I was born, found out what time she was given the epidural, and for a C-section, which is what I was born. I've had 2 C-sections, so I know how long after the epidural is given that you have the C-section. I was able to like trace back her meds. I did a little online sleuthing on some Reddit boards, found out what time I was born, was able to find my official birth time. Can I tell you guys, I did not believe in zodiacs for the longest time. I did not think they were real because I'm like, on paper, I'm a Cancer. On paper, I'm a Cancer. I'm born on the last day of Cancer, and then Leo takes over. I was like, I'm not a Cancer. I don't believe in this. This doesn't relate to me at all. I've never felt any of these feelings. Well, everyone like in my life, they were like, oh, you're either an Aries or a Leo. Like that's what they would always guess. And I'd be like, no, I'm a Cancer. So, and I don't believe in zodiac because it's so stupid. Well, I had my birth time finally. And it turns out that I'm born 15 minutes into like Leo time. And I also thought something about cusps was that you had a little bit of both. Well, somebody who's really into astrology was like, actually cusps are the most polar opposite of their cusp sign. So that made me feel really like seen. And then I was like, wait, then I started reading the Leo zodiacs. I was like, oh my God, bitch, this is so me. It felt like disruptively me. And I actually felt like I had a lot of answers. So anyways, what do I have a connection with Buffalo? I don't have a connection with Buffalo, New York, but I do have a connection with Western New York. My mom was from Chicago, and then they moved to Skaneateles, which is a rare made up sounding area, but the Skaneateles is also the name of a movie. They moved to Skaneateles, and then they moved to Rochester, New York, and then my mom went to SUNY Brockport and then to Cornell. So we're very Western New York in a way. They were also Polish immigrants. My mom was born in Chicago, but my grandparents are Polish immigrants. So, so my mom grew up in the Polish ghetto in Chicago, and then they moved to another Polish like settlement. And if you guys have ever been to Western New York, there's tons of Poles there. In fact, they have like some Polish parades and stuff. I'm not Polish enough to remember the name of the parades. It's like Dinky Day or something, which is very Polish in general. Dinky Day parades. Anyways, my moon is Aquarius. My rising is Scorpio. So that is me. Anyways, I remember, so I had, the tail end of that story is like, I remember I finally had my big 3. I was like, okay, I got it. I announced it on social, just in stories, and I wasn't doing a big deal. I did, so I put it on social, and I was like, oh my God. And my friend Bethany, who is in that band Best Coast, she messaged me and she was like, your big 3 is the most obvious thing that I could have ever guessed. Like, she's like, I've never heard of someone's big 3 actually being exactly what I see. And that made me feel really seen because it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work to get my big 3. And so I feel very proud of it. Last 15 minutes of July 22nd, here I am, officially a Leo. Being very happy about it. All right. My husband is a Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon. No, Capricorn sun, Capricorn rising, Cancer moon. That's him. Now, again, I know a lot of you guys know a lot about zodiacs because, like I said, it's very popular for us to know a lot about us. A lot about ourselves. Zodiac really like strokes the ego, It's like we want girls, and sorry, I know there's men in here too, but girls really like to be described. And that's why females are really into zodiacs. We are addicted to being described. We want to be described by our lovers. We want to be described by the things we wear. That's why a lot of times our shirts have sassy sayings. We also really want to be described in like a little cute, sassy zodiac thing. So we are very like zodiac driven, which shout out. My husband and I are technically we're ill-fated lovers in the zodiac. We are the leaders of the zodiac. We're at the opposite poles and we're pulling in opposite directions. So, he leads for world domination and I lead for my ego, and we're just yanking away from each other. So our house can be powerful. It can be loud. It can be whatever that. It can be that, for the first 2 years of our relationship, it was like just a struggle to figure out who was in charge. But now I've been like, not to be weird, but like I've been a little like trad wife pilled, and like I've decided I'm tired of making all the decisions. Like I own my company, like I have staff, like I have all this stuff. I don't want to make the decisions in my home. So I did turn that over. My husband likes to make the decisions. So I turned that over to him with the caveat that I just want to be consulted. I would like to be consulted. I would like my opinion heard. And then we can probably just do what he wants to do, because I really just want to be heard. I just want someone to go valid point. We're not going to do that. Valid point. We're not going to do that. But I do hear you and I see you. And that is so smart, baby. You are so cute and smart, which is what I require from my husband. So he makes the decisions now, which is great. And I do have a point for saying all this. My children are, my son is a Libra and my daughter has the same big 3 as Rihanna. And I'll just leave you with that. And you can freaking tell. You can just tell she's an Aries rising. She's a Pisces with an Aries rising. And it's like a lot. It's a lot of like energy. She's going to be very powerful. She is powerful now. She's going to continue to have that power. My daughter is like one of those people that you're just like, you couldn't contain this if you wanted to. And it's not necessarily a lot of like energy, but there's like a lot of charisma in there. You know, you couldn't put a cap on that if you wanted to, and you shouldn't. I also do think that that's very great that my husband and I have very soft signed kids. And I think that's important for us. We have soft signed children. Not with that Aries rising though. Anyways, okay, so back to telling you about my husband. He made me this. I wrote it down, but he made me, this is my week. I've never had something like this before. But this is my week, and it's written down the content I need to make every day in order to saturate the system. This is me saturating the system. Okay. So I have on Monday, well, it also has my, you guys know I'm on that steps goal. On Monday I have a walk, then I have a stream, then I either have to do a get ready with me and also a stream promo, or I could do a day in the life. Now, I don't like to do the day in the life, unless I have something happening, because a lot of times like, it's just like, I'm in my house again. Hello, I'm in my house again. Hello, I'm waiting for the new Love is Blind to come on. Is it on yet? I don't know. Why are they withholding it? Show the reunion already. So I only do the day in the life if that's happening. This is just my content stream. My content schedule. I actually have a real job that I need to finish. So today I'm supposed to go on a walk. I'm supposed to stream. I'm supposed to either film Get Ready With Me and also a stream promo or a day in the life. And I need to edit all the videos. And then I also have to write my script and run my business and be a person. So that's Monday. Tuesday, I don't need to read these all to you, but you understand. Then down here, these are the 3 jobs I have. These are the 3 jobs I have that I need to work on. One is Hot Lava, my clothing brand. We're doing a relaunch this year. I've taken the website offline. We had some like crazy technical errors and a big like kerfuffle happened with Shopify. So we're about to relaunch for a private sale in March. And then on top of that, we're relaunching with a new business partner, and we're going to scale pretty big. So I need to work on that. That is there. Then I have real estate. This one takes like a back burner because this one's very like, it's like you got to wait for the buyer to hit you up. You got to it's like a long game. So real estate I do need, but I do need to check in on it. It is a job. I have 2 active clients right now. So I do have that. So I have real estate. And then I have to finish writing my movie, which also comes with like recording my audiobook is supposed to come out before then. And also I have to write a secondary specialty chapter that's going to come with a new book, with the book, et cetera. So it's like a lot is going into that. And that is my week. And this just feels really crazy to see it all. So anyways, this is my week and my day in the life and this is what I'm going to do. So I am going to saturate the internet, and I have a plan. So I don't want you guys, if you guys see me on there saturating the internet, don't think I'm spiraling. Know in your minds that this is actually a very calculated rollout of my identity and my life. Okay. So don't think I'm spiraling. I am probably spiraling, but don't think that. Think Steak has a plan. I saw it on the live stream. Steak has a plan. It's written down. This art behind me, which I can't show you this specifically behind me because there's an exposed body part. And I'm pretty sure that's why, I got a red flag on TikTok the other day. So I can't show you that. But I can tell you the rest of the art is my husband's art because that's his job. He makes art. He's an art man. He's an art man. And I am by proxy, an artist now. I'm an art wife actually. Okay. What are we going to do? All right. We've been in here for 25 minutes. Let's get into the advice. Oh, speaking of my husband, do you think he's listening to this? Oh no, he's asking me something about the mortgage. That's stressful. I'll do it after the live stream. Okay. All right. Let's go into... Here we go. I'm going to read you these questions. rather than play them over audio because nobody wanted to call the phone. Which I understand I'm streaming a lot, and so I require a lot of phone calls, but nobody wanted to call the phone. So you're getting a read along. All right. This person says they are beyond burned out from social work, but it's hard to find other work right now. Advice? I like advice. I don't think anyone, look, I think that we need to find ways to nurture ourselves because burnout is inevitable in this current climate. So we have to know that we are all operating on fumes. The job market is fumes. Everything is fumes. And so there isn't necessarily an ability. There isn't that safety net of like, oh, I can just go get another job, which would have been my advice a couple years ago. It's just that right now it seems like everyone I know is struggling to find work. Even people within work, even people that have jobs right now are struggling to have enough work to keep their jobs going. And that obviously relates to a lot of freelancers, but even people in secure jobs there's not a lot of money out there. And the job market is shit. So I'm a realistic woman. I'm not going to tell you to go get a new job. I understand that you're probably burned out. The world is burned out. Everybody's burned out. We're all operating on fumes. We don't have a full tank of gas. We need to figure out ways to enrich ourselves. We have to pivot to the side and enrich ourselves in other ways, knowing that every day we are waking up and we're going into battle. We need to find ways. We need to have community. We need to have game nights. We need to call our girlfriends. We need to have people come over and watch Love is Blind on our couch. You understand? We need to have low impact enrichments in life. Low impact. Like I'm not telling you to go to the club, right? We don't need to go on a freaking hike. We don't need to world travel with our girlfriends right now. You can if you have that kind of cash flow. Most people do not. Most people do not have the brain power to plan a trip like that. I'm saying we need low impact. Have your friends over. And honestly, like let's do something simple. Let's eat together. You already have to eat. Let's have them over for girl dinner. You don't have to make dinner. Let's have crackers and Diet Coke and sit on the couch and enrich ourselves, enrich our lives so that we are not succumbing to the burnout of the world. Because right now we are in emergency zone. You know what I'm saying? When life gets a little smoother, the job market rebounds a little bit, then we can go look for new jobs and do the shit. But also, like, shout out for being a social worker, because I don't know if you ever don't feel burnout from that. That seems like a very taxing profession. Seems like a very taxing profession. Okay, next one. Next one. Oh, I like this one. What do they call? Oh, wait, let me see if this is an interchangeable word. Hold on. Let me see if this is an interchangeable word. I'll screen share with you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Am I giving advice? Am I gaming right now? What's the vibe? Right now, I'm doing my Monday chat. I chat to you guys and we do advice. I take phone calls live. That's what I do. On Wednesdays and Fridays, I participate in my Road to $10 million, which is an experiment that I'm doing where I'm trying every single internet get rich quick scheme. And some of that will end up being me. It will end up, I will be gaming for profit. So I will be gaming at some point, but mostly the stream is just me bullshitting on the internet. Okay. All right. New tab. Okay. Let me see if these words are interchangeable. Interchangeable with. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, I just wasn't sure if they only were dancing. I didn't know if this was like this plus dancing, you know? I didn't know. And I didn't want to say it on live because we could get in trouble on some of the places we are. I'll give you the phone number to call in just 1 minute, okay? I have to answer this question. Okay. Former housewife turned, you can't turn a housewife into a housewife, right? Yes. Okay. Thank you, LaCroix James. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. So we're aligned on that. Okay. I just thought maybe bops were also doing TikTok dances. I thought they were women also doing TikTok dances while profiting from, thank you, 304s. That's what yes. That is also a term, but yes, 304s. That's what we're talking about, okay? I don't think this person is actually a 304, but I do believe that they are probably out there in the world experiencing that lifestyle, maybe for the first time, because she's a former housewife turned 304. How do you know when you're done being a 304? Okay, so I don't think this is like a realistic, this isn't her profession. You know what I'm saying? I think she's just living a little for the first time, and that's fine. Call yourself what you want. Identify with what you want. What's up, Billy Borgen? Thank you for subscribing to Twitch. All right. So how do you know when you're done? Okay. Let's say there's going to be a time in your life when you're out in the world. That's what we'll call this activity. When you're out in the world, there's going to be a time in your life where you're going to roll over the next morning and you're going to crave someone to go to brunch with. And then you're going to crave someone to share some secrets with. You want to connect. You want to get a little deeper. And that is when it's time. The only problem is it can't be with that person. You can't wait for one person. You can't have a connection with a hookup, with a one-off hookup and go, this is the person that will change me. This is the man that I will change for. Right? Because that relationship is probably set up already. I imagine that relationship is already set up to be a one-off. And so it's going to be very hard for you to go back and be like, actually, I love you. Actually, I love you and I want a stable, committed relationship now. And they're going to roll over and be like, actually, I thought this was a one night thing. So you can realize that through one person, but I wouldn't put all your eggs in that basket, because it's probably not going to cook the way you want it to cook, So you can realize it through, okay, wow, I really like this guy. And that is also like that is igniting something in me that makes me want to go get stable. Not that being out in the world is unstable, but I've only done that when I'm in my more unstable chapters of life. And that's because I don't want stability at that time. I want to rip everything down and act wild, which if you were a housewife and now you're a 304, then that's probably what you're doing. Probably ripping everything down and acting wild. And that's okay. You can scratch that itch. You can do that. You can go out in the world and you can be that. But I would say you'll know. Just trust yourself. You'll know, because it's exhausting. It gets exhausting. Those mini interactions, you have to live a full life with someone in that moment. You have to live a full, start to finish of one relationship in such a short matter of time that you get exhausted from that. That's not. It's much easier. It takes more work up front, and it's more like you have to be deeper with people to have committed relationships, but it does there's some ease. It gets easier, right? Do I have advice on faking cancer? Yeah, I have advice on faking cancer. I just watched a documentary about it, and there was a girl on there. What was her name? Did you guys see that one? I don't remember. What was her name? It was like Brenda. No, let me look her up. I have to Google her. Seems like you can do that though. Wait, what's her name? It was like apple cider vinegar. That's not a documentary, but there was a companion vinegar. There was a companion documentary with it. Why am I Googling apple show? I don't know what her name was. Oh, Belle Gibson. Thank you. Not Brenda. Sorry, Brendas of the world. Belle Gibson. You can look her up. I'm sure she gives you a how-to guide on how to do that. Although I don't think it ended well for her, unfortunately. I don't think it ended well. Scamanda. Is that the same person? Okay, next question. What was my postpartum journey like with Elvis? That's more of like a pointed question. Do you guys want to talk about postpartum? Mine was a little wild, to be honest. I am having a lot of I've had a lot of emotional turmoil after my baby, and I'm realizing now that a lot of what I'm experiencing now, because I'm doing it for a second time, I'm realizing that back when I was 26 and I had my first baby, I'm realizing, okay, like a lot of the stuff that I was experiencing then is actually is postpartum related. And I wouldn't have realized that if I hadn't experienced it a second time. But there's like the way that having a baby, also having kids 10 years apart is really psychotic. But we did it. We're here. And you know what? I want to have more. So what am I really doing? Obviously wasn't that crazy if I'm doing it again. Or maybe that's just part of the psychosis, is like you get sick off of it. You just want to have a million babies. Oh, here is someone writing in because one time my ex told me he was attracted to me because I looked like his mom and cousin. That's a lot to unpack, my friend. That is a lot. Well, they're already your ex. There's not really any advice that needs to be given here. No advice needed. They're your ex for a reason. You look like his mom and I think there's like some human thing that, like they say, like men want to date their mothers and women want to date something. I don't know what we want to date, but, looked like is a little, maybe there's like a familiarity there. I'm giving him a lot of grace here. Maybe there's a familiarity that he was searching for. I guess like your mom is your first prototype of woman. So depending on your relationship with your mom, you either go one way or another. You either run away from that prototype or you seek it out, or you think you're running away from it and you're actually seeking it out. So I don't know, maybe some men in the chat can speak up for that. Maybe. I'm sorry that happened to you. That seems very traumatic, honestly. I also had someone write in, and do you guys want me to read you this story? A lot of people wrote in with crazy stories. I'll read you them. I was in a 3-year relationship, and he told me I was in a 3-year relationship, and he had me drop him off at the airport for a fishing trip. And then he blocked me and flew to Detroit to apartment hunt with a girl he was cheating on me with. Added fact, his truck was parked in front of my house while he did this. This is just a crazy story someone wanted to vent to us. I don't know. That's some shit. That's some lore. You get some lore for that. That's all you get. You don't get it. You're not going to win. You're not going to lose. Honestly, like he was already cheating on you. So him weeding himself out of your life is great. But like the blocking you while his truck is in your driveway isn't really very thought out. Doesn't seem like he really planned that one out, you know, because he has to go get the truck. And that's going to be arguably one of the most awkward interactions. That's going to be an awkward interaction. I'm looking up the Google Voice number because I forget it every time. Google Voice. I don't recommend that. From the other point of view of the man, don't do that. If you need to leave your girlfriend, just leave the girlfriend. It's much easier to do that than to do all this mess. Now you've created a big mess and she has your truck. That is single cell organism thinking, you know, that's not really working out. You guys asked me for the phone number to call in. It is 909-667-5530. I'll put it in all the chats. 909-667-5530. I'll put it in this chat too. Boop. 909-667, whatever. Sunita, Alima, Sandy is dead, Mortal Kombucha, the Baja Goblin. Thank you for all the coins. Scoops Troops. Thank you for the coins. Thank you. We are crushing this. Thank you. Okay. Call in to the number and talk. You can tell me a story. You could say something funny. You could give whatever. Here's the number again. I'm going to keep putting it out there. Call me. Look, I'm not going to pick up the phone right now. You can see it ring. I'm not going to answer on here, but you're going to leave a voicemail and within seconds I will have it. And then we can play it on this live stream or we can play it on Wednesday's live stream. Both will be fun. No matter what happens, it will be fun. Leave me a voicemail. Let's do advice. Let's do crazy stories. Let's do any of that bullshit. Bull SHI. Sorry, TikTok. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get banned from TikTok. I know it. I can't get banned. I just started making money on TikTok. I can't get banned. It would be really detrimental to my road to $10 million. Oh, speaking of road to $10 million, I need to update this, but I believe we're at $5.20. So shout out to that. $5.20. And I got a bunch of bits on Twitch the other day. And I don't know if that's money or what that is. Does anybody know what bits are on Twitch? Let's look. Because I got a lot of them. But it's almost like getting a diamond on TikTok. It seems like something big, like a cool thing that's going to happen. And then it's like 4 cents. Which I'm not going to deny 4 cents. It does. Every diamond helps us on our road to $10 million. What is a bit on Twitch? Okay, virtual currency. Bits are essentially a virtual currency that Twitch uses as an alter. Oh, you're financially supporting me. But then where does it go? Because I don't have a Twitch bank account, but it must be there somewhere. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's a calculator. They must just be holding. Okay, 100 bits equals. Okay, so I think we have. Okay, we really need to update this road to $10 million because I think we have a couple more bucks than I thought. which is really incredible. Honestly, we've only been on the road for a week and a couple days. This is our second weekend to our road to $10 million. We have $5.20. Well, we might have $7.20. We have a lot of pans on the stove, a lot of pots on the stove cooking. We have a few projects that are about to go viral, and that will make us money. And I am working on, and I did announce this 2 days ago, but I am working on a cryptocurrency. So I will be making my own meme coin. I'm getting a lot of support from my friends' children who are really big into shitcoin, which is something they told me about. So yes, I'm getting some support. We're going to be cranking out a cryptocurrency. I don't know what the next step on the road to $10 million is. In fact, I think I'm going to look into that on Monday, but I was like, one of the suggestions, and I do also take suggestions on get rich quick schemes. When do feet pics finally come in? They're coming. They're on their way. I was kind of saving the feet pics until I hit a certain amount of subscribers on Twitch. And then we'll be delving into the feet pic sales. Literally anything that you get. Like when you're on your Explorer page or your For You page, and it'll be like, I make this amount a week doing this. I'm trying all of that. So if you guys see one that you think is funny or cool, send it to me because I'm trying them on live. And I stream twice a week. So I'm cranking through them pretty quickly. Although they do take a lot of like nourishment. I have one where I'm currently making creepy pastas, viral creepy pastas. That are Zodiac coded because again, we all like to be described. And that is a big deal, for me because I have to work on that daily. So, we have a lot of things. We have a lot of things we're working on. We're on the road to $10 million. I do think that though, the funny thing that's happening is like, because I'm streaming so much and and whatnot, I am actually profiting off the internet and it's all going into that $10 million fund. Now, what I'm going to do with the $10 million when we get it, that is still being discussed with me and producer Jason, because something funny is going to happen. And probably like it should be a little altruistic. Is that the right word? We'll find something to do with it. Showing us, yeah. Altruistic. That's the word. We will find something fun to do with the $10 million at the end of the year when we have $10 million, because I think we are going to get close. If we pace this correctly, I think we will get close. And I'm not just being insane. Or maybe I am being insane. I'm an optimist and I do think we are going to be cranking close to the $10 million range. So if all these get rich quick schemes work out, I will say one is like, I buy a power washer and for like a couple $1,000s or something, and then I power wash X amount of houses a week. That was one of the get rich quick schemes. So we're eventually going out into the world. This isn't all just me tinkering around on the internet. We're eventually going out into the world and I'm going to be power washing. So there's a lot is going to happen on this live stream over this year. So I do think you should subscribe if you want to see all of this insanity. If you want to get in on crypto that we're cooking up, if you want to get in on any of that, but yeah, also send me some schemes. If you guys get one, send it to me. I know one was like Amazon lists, like things like that are very easy, but then there are some that are the power washing people's houses. So, or driveways or whatever that was. So like, please send them to me if you get one. I think they're all funny and they're all worth looking into, and we're going to make $10 million together. Okay, you guys, that's it for me today. Please, write in or call me. I think that would be great if you did either. And thank you guys for tuning in today on a Monday now it's almost 11:30, but I appreciate it. I like this chat. It's good. We're doing good, chat. And shout out Twitch. We've got quite a bit of viewers in here. TikTok, you're crushing it as always. I'd love to give you your flowers. There are 476 viewers right now on TikTok, which is an insane amount of viewers. So shout out TikTok. I think there's one person on YouTube. We're zigzagging all over the place. But I appreciate all of you guys. Where should we write in? Okay, you can write in to I put it up on my Instagram. But also you can, if you want to DM me, and that's fine. Just DM me. That's fine. I also put the question box up on my Instagram. There's one up right now. If you click through my stories, it's asking for if you have advice. If you ask it whatever day, it will be answered immediately on the next stream. So you only have like a 1 day wait. It's not that long. But yes, please write in. There's one right now in my stories. My Instagram is InstaSteak. If you didn't know that, it's pretty easy to find out because all of my socials are connected with the word steak. So it's like Steak Twitch, Steak Tick, InstaSteak, Video Steak. You can find me. But yes, on InstaSteak right now, there's a little questionnaire box open up in the stories if you want to write in there. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for sticking this out with me today. I appreciate you all. This has been really fun, and I can't wait to see you guys on Wednesday, and maybe other days this week if I feel like I've got. If you guys honestly flood me with questions, then I can stream way more than this. Oh, where did I go? Then I can stream way more than this. So it's really on you guys. The responsibility.